is up, YouTube? It is another beautiful day. So, today, I may have to stop the video just for a short second. I've got Paisley, our shepherd, outside, and they're calling for a thunderstorm around 6, and it's 5:42, so there's that. But, go ahead and sit back. We're working on the 4.3 today. Go ahead and crack your cold ones. Let's get it. That was a little messier than I thought it was going to be. But remember, no free brand deals. So today, let me get a paper towel before I touch this piston. So today, I have laid out a little area here with the use of an old guitar case, a moving blanket, a shop cart, and some Scotch paper towels. I've also got an area laid out over here, so when we go to start moving the piston rings, don't mind that one, it's broken. I broke it. I have new ones, so we don't have to worry about that. But we're just cleaning up the edges of the pistons, and we're going to be re-ringing them. So I'm trying to be gentle with this because this is one I've already done. I need to clean up a little bit more on this end, but I'll save that for final assembly. I did go ahead and re-lube it because I did hit it with brake clean. But we're cleaning up the tops of the pistons. I need to hit that one with a razor blade or something. But this is number 1, cylinder 1. We're going to be just re-ringing it, the first 2, and then your oil rings. But we're just cleaning up the edges, the surfaces inside, and the face. And then we're just spraying it all down with brake clean and applying lube back in here, in the sleeve, in the part where these studs go in. But like I said, this is number 1. I want to be a little gentle on them. I did get new pistons, but there aren't too many shops around here that press pistons when the time I get off of work. And I'm not going to take off work just to go put in a set of aftermarket pistons on used rods. It'd be different if I was putting new rods in there, but I'm not. The old pistons, they look fine. They just need to be cleaned up. That's it. I have new rings. We're going to be just cleaning the pistons and re-ringing them. And then next video, as well as we're going to be cleaning the crank, putting it over on this side for final assembly. I'll start on that probably tomorrow on a new video. Hopefully. But without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna bring you all over here and probably try and set a little time lapse. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It was about 45 minutes for me to clean 5 pistons. And I haven't even hit them with carb cleaner or brake clean, nothing. Nothing at all. My hands are so sore right now. So if anything, I'm just gonna re-ring them tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I've got a nice little pile of piston rings going on. You can probably see it in the video. I broke a lot of them. A lot of them just snapped. I think this wire brush is pretty cooked. I don't think I'm gonna probably be ever really using that one again, other than the plasticky side of the brush. I actually started to sweat. I quite literally was starting to sweat. Like I'm sweating from scrubbing pistons. So, there's that. I also missed a rod bearing. Oh well, I'll get that before I spray it. I probably won't show the spraying part. Still hasn't rained yet, and it's been 45 minutes since the last clip, before the time lapse. Wow, that made my thumb so sore, my hand sore, and just hitting it like that, hitting in the valve ports, all that crap. Oh my God. But that's done. I think might take a little break for just a little while, and I'll probably go ahead and hit him with a little bit of brake clean. I do have a good little bit left. I don't think it'll be enough to be able to clean the crank, clean the crank blocks, the little doohies, these guys that hold the crank down into the block. They gotta get cleaned too. They're their own. Pretty much everything on that bench has to get cleaned, and then it'll come over here. From here, depending on how long it sits, I'm gonna put a piece of plastic over it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, and while I'm on that break, I'll go ahead and clean them off, and you'll see them all move over here. And we'll clean that off, and we'll just take one over here, put it on the bench, ring it, put it back over here. And I'll probably just show you doing one, and then just do it, I'm tired. I'm tired from that. But let me take a little sit down, something, I don't know, and we'll get back to it. All right. So I got 6 nice clean pistons. I've still got to go through and oil down, I believe, these 3. Yeah, these 3. I did actually run out of brake clean. I'm using brake clean. Hate me in the comments. Whatever. I ran out. Had to run to Walmart real quick on the CB, and had to go get. I went and got 2. And just burned. I burned through 2 can already, and I had another half a can. They really don't last as long as I hoped. But that's all. They're all nice and clean. I've got to oil them 3 to make sure the collar bearing is clean. My apologies. I said a swear, and I shouldn't have. But make sure those are all nice and oiled up. Make sure the where the rod bearings go are all nice and oiled up. And I still got to clean the crank, and the cylinder sleeves, and you pretty much clean the motor again. I basically just got to clean the motor again. It's just going to be easy for me to just clean it, but I think I'm going to just do these tomorrow, so we're going to cut to that. All right, so it's the next day. Clearly I didn't do them yesterday, but I did go ahead and just do one. It's not sitting over here. It's sitting over here, right there. I did go ahead and bust out a vise, so it'll help me hold it a little bit better. And I've got a nice clean surface. I did replace the one yesterday, but so that's what it's looking like with the new rings. But I'll do one on camera, and then the rest I'm just gonna do off camera. It's just easier that way, and I'll show you the end of it, and probably end this video, and I'll probably get that cleaned up and prepped for tomorrow's video, as well as the crankshaft. And hopefully either tomorrow I'll go upload that. I know I've got a yard to cut, some grass. But let me go ahead and knock this piston out real quick. Okay, so I've got cylinder 5 here. I just did cylinder 6. A little bit of cat hair on it. And I'm gonna just put it right down into the vise, clamp it down, and get going on it. A little oil for me relubing it after I cleaned them off yesterday. I'm not cranking hard, just enough so it'll hold it, and then it's going to tip this way, and it's going to tip toward me. Alright, so I do love this kit that I got because the second ring, come on, not a fan of that. I'm so scared I'm going to break one of these on accident. The second ring, I don't know if you can really see it, it has a taper right there. But if you flip it over, it says top. So it just tells you which one it is. The top ring doesn't matter, and the oil ring doesn't matter, direction-wise. I don't believe it does. I mean, I guess it's the same either way. But yeah, so here we've got part of your oil sealing ring. We're just gonna pop that in first. This is literally one of the easiest ones. And remember, never let them line up. This one, the oil ring, requires 2 of these, which happen to be stuck together again. And these ones are kind of a pain, but the other 2 are the worst ones, hands down. Easily the worst ones. I'll probably bring you over here for just a little closer of a look. Never mind, I just decided to zoom you in. So we're just going to take it nice and easy and be very careful as to not bend any of these. I like to get the bottom one in. I'm going to shift the oil ring. And just be very gentle with these. How did I get the first one in? I got the first one in so easily on the first piston. There we go. I'm going to try and just keep it from rubbing on the piston on the sides. I really don't want to have to use a pick. But I just gotta get this one up and over the oil ring. Boom. So that one's on. I'm gonna spin it again. And we're gonna put the other one right there. Once this one's in, it won't really want to spin. That'll be fine. Easiest one's right there. It's got a little tip happy. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. Okay, that scares me a little less. Except now there's a razor blade involved. But go ahead and get our secondary ring. Make sure none of these are, oh, it does spin, lined up with each other. Now these ones are the hardest ones. Not really hard, just kind of freaky. So I'm just scared I'm going to break one of them. So we're stuck in that groove. Boom. And you always kind of want to check your tolerances. Make sure they don't touch. We're going to go ahead and just turn that one. We'll stay right about there, and we'll put the other one kind of in that direction right here. Actually, we're going to put that one there, put this one about there. The top one doesn't matter direction-wise. It does not have the inner groove or anything. This one's a little easier because you just kind of set one ring in, or one end in, and just kind of gently pull it. I should be wearing safety glasses because when these things explode, or when they pop, they pop. And just like that, another piston is done. And I will go back through and wipe them down because there is still a lot of residue. I'll wipe them down. I won't spray them with anything from here on once these rings are in. All right. There's that. Boom. Pretty sure I held up that one. I can't remember at this point if I held up the one ring. Super close to the camera. But, yeah. She's on there good. I'm going to go ahead and just knock the rest of them out. Probably off camera, just because it's a little easier. And I can kick the YouTube back on. And I'll see y'all in a minute. Boom. Alright. Throwing the last ring on the last piston. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and just end this video off. And probably get that prepped and the crank prepped. And just have everything ready to be put together tomorrow. Be a very exciting video. Not necessarily, but it will be for me. Because I finally get to get this thing put back together and I get to have my bench space back. As well as my brother's coming over and one of my boys are coming over. He has a Sonoma, but it's the same thing as an S10. But there's that. We're done. Just like that. Only took 2 days to re-rank some pistons. Terrible. I know. But I appreciate y'all watching this long. I know this one's been a little bit of a lengthy video of me barely doing anything. Big accomplishment for me, because it finally took them off from over here, and they're going to go over there. So, y'all take care. Don't look at that. I didn't tape this one. No free brand deals, unless they want to sponsor me. Y'all take care. Y'all be easy. Ride safe. Drive safe. All the good stuff. Come back and see me again. And subscribe and like the video. Share it. I don't care. But at least like the video. Help it gain a little bit of traction. I want to quit my job. Y'all have fun. Love y'all. Peace.